All right. Oh, there's my ugly ass mug. I don't want to take and have my OBS up. Fuck all that. Bring this up. Anybody that wants to join. Hot damn. Lord, it's getting late. I think I'm going to take and miss my Twitch stream tomorrow. It's all right. That'll give me time to take and do dishes and some other housework I neglected today. Take and get rid of a fucking watermelon. Kids wanted to eat that shit and they forgot all about the damn thing, and so did we. We'll have to wind up taking and deleting that motherfucker. Hot damn. Daughter's got her final soccer game tomorrow. Be kind of weird. I am since, what was it, May? Since May. Alex, if you want to join, buddy, I know you said you were retired, but if you want to join, you can. I dropped the link. I don't know if anybody else is going to join. I think they're all still over there on Bumpy's shit. So, which is fine. God damn. Tomorrow, see, it started in what, late March. Her soccer season started. Like the second week there, I took and offered to take and help with the assistant coaching. So we've got the whole.
I'll join for a few minutes till everybody gets on, and then I'll go to bed.
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't even know if anybody's going to join. I know Drunken one said he's got to go to bed here in a little while, and I think I might have pissed Drewski off earlier, which I wasn't intending to, and I wasn't intending to take it. And his buddy was talking shit to somebody, so I decided to talk some shit back. And I might have come across a little butthurt, and I really ain't. And it's all fucking shit talking to me.
Well, Alan, you like to joke around. Who cares? I know you're trying to protect your friends, which is okay, you know.
Well, no, it's saying something about Louisiana or sounding like a freak or something like that. And I was just like, I talk shit back to him. But I ain't mean nothing by it, really.
Oh, he thought you were hurting his friend.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, we had to take and mute Drewski a couple times. That's only because Drewski gets so loud. Drewski is fucking awesome as hell. Drewski's a good dude. He's a really good dude.
I like him.
It's just his mic is so fucking loud, man. Like he gets. But Drewski is an awesome fucking person. He's fun. He'd be one of those people. Like if I was in my 20s, like, dude, I'd probably be at his house every fucking weekend partying. I mean, that's just kind of vibe he gives off. He's a really good dude. I mean, you know, it's just.
I like Al. I like Drewski, but when you try to talk to somebody, he's screaming, and you can't. You can't get a word across.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think it's him. Now that we figured this out, you believe it's the mic, so maybe it's the mic and not him.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I wish I had that mic, but I'm not gonna be screaming into it though. That's for sure.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's even so much that he screams so much. It's just that his voice carries so good, and I think that's part of it.
Yeah, he does.
Because you can see him. You can see his camera's a good bit away from him.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
His camera's a good bit away from him, so his mic picks up really, really well. And whenever you've got a voice that carries, it's going to take and sound amplified. I think that's part of the issue. I mean, Drewski's great to take and have because, if anything, he provides comedic relief, and he'll take and his or whatever his growl, his yells and shit that he does. You can't help but laugh.
It is funny, but it just, like you said, people get annoyed because you can't talk over him.
Yeah,
that's the reason why people get mad. Otherwise, it's awesome. He's cool, and like I said, I like him. So
yeah. So damn, what's your plans for tomorrow?
My plans for tomorrow is just to probably go to my aunt's, maybe, I don't know, or for lunch, and then possibly go to my cousin's for a game, like I've been doing for the past couple days.
I got you.
I mean, I'm still gonna hang out with you. It's just
Yeah, I got you. But I know how it works. You're good. Trust me.
I mean, I can
Let's
hang out.
see.
I can hang out with you anytime. As soon as you're on YouTube, I can go right on the link, and I'm good. So.
Well, even then, you can also just send me messages on Instagram like you normally do while I'm
Well, if you're on YouTube, I don't have to do that.
No, but like even throughout the day, like if you wanted to, all you got to do is send messages through Instagram and shit like that, and I get it. So I mean,
I know it's annoying though, because I'm like
no, you're good. Trust me, I have no problem with it whatsoever because
no,
I
not
have to do the
me.
same thing. Oh,
Not me myself. I'm talking about when I text you and you hear ping, 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 ping.
oh no, because for whatever reason my phone doesn't want to take and actually, it doesn't actually want to. It doesn't actually want to take and give me notifications for like Instagram or my Facebook Messenger, but like fucking, I'll take and get notification noises for Twitch whenever the people that I watch take and go live. It's just like, well, why is this taking give me a noise, but other shit don't? So I mean, it's
the way I'm seeing it. Every time I go back on, seconds later, after I say something to you, I listen, and the ping happens 5 seconds later.
well now. Let's see.
So I wonder if it is because I hear the ping seconds later. I do my message, and then I go back onto your Twitch account, and then I listen, and the ping happens. Unless, because obviously seconds later you answer. So I mean, I don't know. So you're saying that's not me pinging you then?
No, you don't ping me at all. Like I don't get any kind of notifications whenever you take and send me a message. I have to look down and see the Instagram sign is what I have to look for.
I swear I hear the noise every time. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I think most everybody else must have went to sleep or something.
Must have. Well, no. Go to Bumpy's stream. You'll know.
No, his stream is down.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, everything. Well, he was wrapping up because he had like that 30-minute mark or whatever, so it took him down from that.
Well, if you go on your phone, you'll see the mic, the green little thing, and you'll know if they're still on privately.
Yeah.
If you go on your cell phone and you go on your Instagram, not Instagram, Google Hangouts, it'll show that the mic is alive or not. You know what I mean or no?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. I thought you didn't know what I mean. Like, what? You don't know what I mean.
Okay, it's Drunken One, Bumpy Road, and Chris are the only ones still in that one. So.
Okay, but they're private, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whatever. If they want to come on here, they can. If they don't, it's up to them.
Yeah. Hot damn. Tomorrow's my daughter's last soccer game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then you won't be doing anything with us. I believe you'll be with your kids.
Well, when I take and come on, it'll be later in the evening. As far as like for a live panel, it'll be later in the evening.
I believe what's going to happen with you. I think you're going to do Twitch tomorrow morning if you're in the mood for it. You're probably not because you're up right now. And then probably in the afternoon, what time's your game? Well,
it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Oh, okay. So basically, between probably tomorrow morning and this afternoon, you'll probably be doing a little bit of Twitch, and then I guess you'll do your YouTube, and then really your YouTube panel tomorrow night, basically. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to plan your day, but it's just the way I'm seeing it.
No, I have and I might take and actually do the YouTube taking and doing with making the meat. I might take and go live with that tomorrow because I might not take and do the Twitch just so I can do some stuff here around the house that I kind of put off today because I woke up late today and I was like, shit, I gotta get on my stream and blah blah, and it just, man, doing that kind of fucks everything up. So tomorrow I might just take and wind up putting the thing back on where it says streaming will resume tomorrow, and then take and do some stuff here around the
You meant
on the
streaming.
Twitch, because I've got a thing on my I've got a screen on my thing that if you go to my channel, it'll say streaming will resume at this streaming will resume shortly, or streaming will resume tomorrow, or at 10:30 tonight, or
Okay. Yeah, I see
So
the
I might just
time.
take and put the one on that says streaming will resume tomorrow, and then take and do some housework and stuff like that. And before the kids get home, try to take and do the live stream on YouTube where I actually take and make the mead, and then tonight take and do later this evening after the wife has gone to bed and everything like that, take and do the panel. So
Well, we'll
I
see
don't know.
what you see what you do, because I might go on there and you might say to me, "Hey, why don't you join on the panel while I'm doing my mead?"
Yeah.
And then sometimes you might change your mind. I'll say,
Well, see, I
"Yeah,
might have to take and do the mead by with my phone though. That's the thing. That's the reason why I'm not ready to do a panel.
oh,
Yeah.
you can't go live on your phone." I don't
Oh
think
shit.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I have to figure out how to. I might have to take and put everything on my desk and just make sure if I've got everything set. So if anything spills, it don't fuck anything up. Then.
Well, check your phone. I don't know, but I believe you can't unless you have 1,000 subscribers. Go try to hit YouTube and see what happens. I don't think it will. I don't think. Probably not unless you have 1,000 subscribers or 1,000, whatever crap may be.
Nope.
Yeah, see? It's retarded, like I said.
Yeah, I agree.
Good thing we talked about that, because you'd probably say, wow, why is this not working?
Yeah, I might just have to take and put everything right here in front of me and just take and do it right here on the desk, so everybody can kind of see what's going on. Because I mean, really, all it is water, honey, and whatever fruit I put in the motherfucker.
I'll have to one day try it, because it sounds pretty tasty. Yes, I know. I have to call you privately and give you an address so you can send me different beers, and same with Flacco and all that. It's just, I just need to. I know I've been knowing you guys for a couple months, but it's just, I feel like you say, I have trust issues.
Yeah, which is understandable. People these days are fucking crazy, dude. People these days are crazy. It's, you take and even meeting somebody online, even seeing them face to face. I don't blame you at all, because people can be crazy motherfuckers. Simple as that. So.
But do you think it's safe for me to send the stuff to you and Flacco so you guys can send me things? I mean, Flacco has sent stuff to what's his name, to Ronnie S, and he's still alive. He's not murdered.
Yeah. No, I haven't ever sent anything to anybody. So I mean, I've gotten a package from Jacob though. I bought something from him before.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
It came, and I was like, dude, how much what do you normally charge for your gym powder and your gyms and stuff like that, and the beard scratchers? And he's just like, well, if you want to donate something, you can donate this. So he made a special little drop down for me, and I took and it's like $25. I took and donated to him or something like that, $20. So I mean, as far as I can tell, most of the people we take and talk to are pretty trustworthy. We're one of the reasons why I enjoy doing all this is because even though we don't take and go to each other's houses and hang out and shit like that, we hang out with each other on here, and we talk to each other, and we shoot the shit and talk all kind of different stuff, whether it be stuff that's going on in our different lives, and everything like that. And that's so I think most people on here for the most part are pretty trustworthy as far as a nucleus of people that we all talk to.
So you're saying it's safe. So you're saying it's safe to give Flacco my address?
Yeah, probably, more than likely, especially if he's already sent something to Ronnie.
And then it's safe for me to give you my address.
Yeah, but I'd hate to take and give my address to somebody and they take and they fuck me over some way. I'm not going to take and do that. I'm not going to do something to somebody that I wouldn't want done to me. Simple as that. Because if you've got to take and have a certain standard of the way you treat people. Because if you don't, then that's when shit breaks down. And we all talk to each other enough on here that if something were to happen, you would say something to everybody else, and I'd be blacklisted. And where the fuck does that leave me? You know what I'm saying? It's just, and that's the way I look at all this. Because we all talk. So if something happened, Yoda, you want to join? If you got a webcam, you can join the live panel. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to see your ugly mug there, bud. Buddy of mine took and asked if I need a PO box. Motherfucker, I know where you live. I'll hunt you down if I want to send you something. I'll just bring it to your front door, cuz.
What were you about to say, Alan? Well, your friend, I guess he might be joining, but what are you about to say? What do you mean we know each other enough that we could talk and stuff like that? What do you mean by that, Alan? I mean,
well, like if one of us were to take and give somebody else their address with the expectation that we're going to take and send something to somebody, if that person was the fuck somebody else over, well, then you've got the problem of we all talk to each other enough in this nucleus of people between me, you, Bumpy, Flacco, Drunken One, Brandon, even Drewski, all
Trish.
of us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris.
No, Trish.
Or Trish. Yeah, I mean, if that were to happen, one of us would wind up taking and getting a hold of everybody else going, hey, look, this is what the fuck's happened. If you've given him your address or, it's supposed to send you something, don't fuck with him. You'd get called out by everybody. And then pretty much you'd probably be booted by everybody if you try to join their live streams. You'd be silenced and everything. I have a feeling that's the way things will go, and rightfully so. Because we all talk to each other enough. We all consider ourselves friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do consider you as a friend. So, yes, I know all my other people that I've met before you. Yes, which is Brandon and all that. So, yeah, I agree. We're basically a team.
Exactly. And Yoda, you're playing PUBG. Bruh, get you a webcam and join. To hell with PUBG.
Is he playing Twitch?
No, I don't know. He might be on his Twitch channel, but I have a feeling Yoda's on Mixer. But
I don't even know what that is. I'm assuming
it's Microsoft and Xbox. It's a platform for streaming for that.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's up? How's it going? Do you want to join? I'll take and put the hangout thing in chat real quick if you want to join, and I'll take it right back down, Eastwind.
Yeah, because I don't want no freaking trolls again.
No, because you attract the trolls.
Alan. Alan.
You attract the trolls, buddy.
You're one bad person, Alan. I appreciate you. But Alan,
I got you, bud. Well, if you're going to bed, you have a nice evening, man. It always welcome. Always welcome.
Hey, Alan, do you really think I track the trolls? I don't even like the trolls.
No, my channel attracts the trolls, though, and it always happens to happen whenever me and you are talking to each other, and then we'll get a string of 10 or 15 people that want to be assholes, and then once somebody else comes on, that shit all stops, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
So,
maybe it's me or you. I don't know. I don't know why no one likes it.
I don't know. It's my beautiful face and this epic beard that I've got is what it does. So it's something, that's for damn sure.
Hey, Alan, I'm surprised your wife hasn't heard us talking.
Oh, she probably has. Well, she's in bed. She's got work tomorrow or work later today. It's nice to meet you too, man. Anytime you want to stop by, you're more than welcome to join up. So, and I'm going to add you as a moderator. So there you go.
Hey, Alan, do you want me to be a moderator too as well? Or
you are, I think. Oh, no, hold on. Now you are.
Yeah, because it would tell you if I am or not. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you've got the blue wrench. You're special.
Well, no, because I've been on your channel. I've been on your channel for a while anyway.
Oh yeah. I didn't realize I hadn't made you a moderator yet. Otherwise, you'd have been one.
Well, no, yeah.
I just don't even think about it. Is what it is. I'll go live and I'm talking and shooting the shit. And I don't even think about it.
Well, might not be able to use my wrench all the time because I'm always on the panel though. That's the problem. But
yeah.
But that's okay.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I've got everything up, which I don't know why I didn't do this for Bumpy. Normally, if I take and get on somebody's panel, it'll take and come up as a different pop-up screen, and I'll go live, and I'll have chat on the right-hand side, and I'll just take and read the chat. And this time I didn't do that, which I need to take and go ahead and put my second monitor up so I can, when I have my live panels, I can take and have myself on a full screen. I can have the chat over on the side of the wall. I can just take and look back and forth between the two and you know, make comments as necessary.
Well, you gotta be careful with that because you don't want to get dizzy again. I don't like
Oh
that.
no, I'm good. It's not hard to take, and like I said, between if I stay between 90 and 95, you know, I don't turn too fast. I'm fine, dude. I can be, I can turn my head pretty fast, and I'm not, and it doesn't affect me at all. Once I get past a certain point, like what you would have to take and have to take and actually drive a vehicle, or like what I do working on sides of the road and stuff like that, to take and keep your presence in mind of what's going on, have to move your head so quick. That's when I have that problem with this left eye over here. It has, and the problem is it's got a slight little bounce to it. And the reason why it's got a bounce is trying to take and catch up to everything to the right. Why is that little bug right there? It's got a little twitch to it from where it's trying to catch up to what the right eye is seeing. And that's what it is. And it's because that infection or inflammation that I had in the inner ear, it was on the left-hand side. It's made the right-hand side dominant on everything, basically, as far as vision and everything. I mean, because even close my eye and trying to look, like words that are a little bit smaller, but I can see with both eyes perfectly, they blur. So I mean,
Why if you close your one eye and you look at me? What do I look like to you?
you look normal because you're on my big ass fucking monitor. So
Okay.
yeah. So it's just it's certain stuff. I mean, it's like going into a grocery store and everything that's on the aisle, and then people that are crossing in front. My eyes trying to take all that in, fucks everything up.
Wow.
Riding down the road, trying to take and see, trying to keep up with the vehicles that are going past and stuff like that, it fucks everything up. But as far as like everyday normal everyday stuff, as long as I'm not working, trying to keep my head on the swivel like I've got to do and have to take and go back and forth, that's when everything really becomes a problem. So
yeah, I hate that. I hope you get better completely because I think it'll be better for you. Like I said, I keep hoping for you, Alan. I really do.
well, I do too. But it looks like at least it'll probably be about the time the kids go back to school before I'm actually able to go back to work.
Well, at least you're giving me that hope that you're going back to work. I mean, that's what I like to hear, finally. So we're getting in that direction. And
I'm gonna be honest, if I can find me a stay-at-home job while I'm out, I wouldn't mind doing just a stay-at-home job while I'm out, or
what
even after.
job would you want? I mean, I don't even know if there is a stay-at-home job unless.
Well, I've done remote IT support before. I've done that. Taken in, actually, I worked for a company that did third-party remote support through Geek Squad. Now it actually remotely enter people's computers I would remove viruses. I do computer tune-ups. I would take and install printers. I would take and fix software problems and stuff like that they had. I've done that before. So if I could either do something like that, or take and actually, fix people's computers or something like that, I'd be.
What about?
I don't know if I would actually take and go back, just for the simple fact of I'd have the opportunity of staying home, making sure the kids are taken care of. My wife could have, my wife is working. She's making decent money. If I can make, money to take and bring in where we bring in like $600-700 a week, we can make it on that because we own our place.
But Alan, you love your job, but we have discussed this
I do love my. Here's the thing. I love my job. Honestly, I do. It's a great job. The only issue is if I have the opportunity to take and do something and not have to take an answer to somebody else, or I have the same type of responsibility that I've got at that job, because really some of the stresses that I have with the job that I work are stresses that sometimes, it's like if I miss something, if for whatever reason I'm not able to take and accurately pick up what I'm needing to pick up, and something gets hit, I could get fired for it.
Yeah, you do have a point there. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I think positive. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I do too. And if I do take and just go back to that job, I'll be happy because I make good money with that. I'm every 2 weeks, which I get paid, I'd bring home, working 45, 50 hours a week, I would take and bring home $600-700, and that's after my child support and my insurance has been taken out. So I mean, I can't argue with that too much. There's not a whole lot of jobs that pay that kind of money around here. But the problem is that the stress is added on to it just from that. But I will say I did enjoy when I one of the aspects of my job I do enjoy is like they'll give you the opportunity to take and work out of town on the weekend. And I would take you, and the way that works is you take and actually, we don't normally get paid like in the mornings when I start, I leave my house, I go to the first job site that I've got a ticket for to take and locate. I clock in there. Okay. Well, whenever we go out of town, I'm able to take and actually clock in as I leave my house when I get my clothes and say my goodbyes and everything to the family. I clock in as I'm leaving the house, or right before I pull out the driveway. I clock in and I stay on the clock from the time it takes me to go from point A to point B. Once I get to the hotel, I clock out. Next morning, start about 7 o'clock in the morning. I clock in, and and you take and work till about 5:30, 6 o'clock, or until you don't got no sunlight, really. At least that's what I would take and do. Work until just before you ain't get no more sunlight. Clock out, take and go back to the hotel. Get whatever you're going to eat or whatever you're going to drink on the way. Get to the hotel, eat, talk to the wife on the phone, go to bed, wake up in the morning, 7 o'clock, and then work till 12, and then stay on the clock from the time I take and leave about 12 o'clock in the afternoon until the time I got back home. So, I mean.
Well, there was a couple beer reviews in between of that, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I did beer reviews from hotel rooms. But that's one of the things I enjoyed was because that was normally I get about 50 hours a week, 55 hours a week sometimes, 60, depending on how big the workload was. But I would wind up with around 70 or right at 70 hours. And that would take and give me like right at $1,000 paycheck. That right there, $1,000 in 2 weeks, after insurance and child support's taken care of, and that's $300 every paycheck. After that's taken out, it's kind of hard to take and beat that kind of money. So I mean, that's one of the things I really enjoy about that job. Not only that, there's a fellow I worked with I need to take and call and see how he's doing, but the other thing is a lot of jobs you take and work alongside other people. You depend on other people to take and help you out. This job is all you. Like, unless you need help because it's an extra long fucking job site or something like that, it is all you. Every fucking bit of it is you.
Wow. But what about this friend of yours? Apparently he helps you though, which is good.
Yeah, he's helped me a couple of times, like on weekends whenever I've had, because my ticket load, I would try hitting at least there before everything happened. I was getting right around 18, 19, 20 tickets a day. They want you to get 15 tickets cleared in a day. I would hit 18, 19, 20, sometimes 25, depending on if I've already been to that job site. I know most of my stuff is still marked. Like the update tickets that I would take and get, I could take and clear, 30 tickets sometimes. But that only happened if like I knew everything was still there, and all I do is go back, spend 5 minutes taking refreshing on my marks and stuff like that, put down a couple more flags. I could take and clear, 30 in those days, 30 on days like that. But most of the time, a lot of times, at least 20 tickets a day, I can get those cleared. I can, but my ticket load would be, I'd have 25 tickets due in a day, or 30 tickets due in a day, or 35 or 40 tickets due in a day. And I had numerous days like that, because the area that I took and covered it wasn't but probably 2.5 miles, maybe 3 miles long, and probably 2.5 and 3 miles wide. But the problem is everything that's condensed within that little area. Jesus Christ. Like, for real. A lot of fucking shit there. So
a lot of work, you meant, right?
Oh, no. There's a lot of fucking shit there. There's a lot of fucking homes and stuff like that. I mean, the area that I was working is Mount Pleasant, which is an island, and they've crammed as much shit as humanly fucking possible. At any open spot they've got right now, they're clearing it. They're putting something up on it. So
your tickets are for construction.
yeah, well, it either be residential or commercial construction, but yeah, it was. People call us before they take and dig or before they take and do anything like, do anything that requires them to remove dirt. We go out there and make sure there's no utilities in the way underground. And then we'd mark it, we'd flag it, and then we take and go up to the next job site.
That seems easy. I mean, I know it's probably a little bit work for you.
See, and that's the thing. It's not that it's a hard job. The work that you do isn't really so much hard as much as it is. How do I put this? It depends on whether or not one side or the other that you're actually pulling from is grounded. Because if you take and hook up to spot A and it's not, and the other side is not grounded properly, you're not going to get a consistent signal all the way. So it's not going to be sending that signal because it's not grounded. The ground on it on the other side isn't connected like it's supposed to. So you might take and get 50 or 60. You might take and get 100 or 150 foot off of a 500 foot run. So you got to take and go to the other side, hook to its stuff, and hope to God you can take and run it out, and and get a halfway decent signal. So I mean that's one of the challenges that you got in that job, and that's one of the few things that can make it difficult. Like there's working for the two main things I took and actually located was AT&T and Comcast. Normally it doesn't matter. Comcast, I could fucking get a signal. I really didn't have a whole lot of problems unless one side wasn't connected into the pedestal on the other side. That's the only time I wouldn't get a consistent signal. That's one of the ones they would be coming back through in a couple days to actually fix or whatever. And a lot of times I was just getting AT&T for them, so they didn't hit AT&T. A lot of times they run side by side, and that's the other issue that you have. You have a lot of utilities that run side by side, and you get a lot of bleed over and everything like that. So it's hard to take and get it. You got to try to really dial everything in so you can get that signal on what you need to, so you're not taking and marking the wrong thing.
Wow.
But like I've went into many, like you got those manhole covers for the AT&T, and I've had to take and look down in there, let my eyes adjust to the darkness. Yeah, to the darkness, just so I can see past the water that's in it to take and find something to connect to. And then I've got my little box that actually does the transmitting of the signal. I'd have to take and hook up to I'd have to have my box out. I'd have to have what's called a ring clamp. It's basically a clamp that you screw onto a rod that extends out, and you'd actually have to take and pull one part where the wire is. You'd have to take and pull that part back just so you can clamp it onto one of the cables, and hope that the other side was, that you got a consistent signal all the way through, because that's not always the fucking case.
Which that's the part that sucks, because you want everything to be going through.
Yeah, because you've got parts of roadways that you've got miles or thousands of feet in between the different manholes or the different access points to them. There's one road that I would have to take and go, and I'd actually, the first time I went there, and I only figured this out because, golly, I went there I don't know how many times, but I went to the manhole. I couldn't run anything out the motherfucker. I was like, man, what the fuck's going on here? So I had to take and go back to my truck. I had to start my truck up, make sure that Wi-Fi started back up from my laptop from the truck. But I have to take and go into the plans that we've got, the AT&T plans of how everything's supposed to run. I've taken a look at that. Well, then I'd have to take and find out where my next access point is. Then I've taken a ride down the road and find that fucking access point. It'd be fucking way the fuck, it'd be a half a mile down the fucking road or a mile down the road. I'd have to hook that access point, take and put my box at full capacity, which takes and drains the batteries faster. And I have to take and haul ass back to where I was at, I'd try to make sure I could run a signal from it, about 300, 400 foot from it. I could run a signal. If I could run the signal, I'd hop back in my truck, haul ass back down to the spot where I was at, mark whatever I needed to mark, put all my shit back in my truck, run all the way back to the access point, unhook from the access point, take and put my the battery power back to where I normally would have it, and then take and go back all the way down to where I was at before, just so I can hook to another access point. And that's the thing that people don't see, because it is it can be an easy job, and most of the stuff is easy as shit. It runs out perfectly. But you got stuff like that you've actually got to deal with. It's just like, oh my God, it's a pain in the fucking ass. And what should be a 15-minute ticket turns into a 45-minute ticket, just because you've got so much jumping that you've got to take and do to find these access points to run everything out. So make sure whenever they're doing that little, making that little ditch, or they're taking and doing whatever they're doing, making that driveway, they don't fucking hit anything. And
you get
people
electrocuted or cause a fire or something.
Yeah, they can make sure somebody either don't get electrocuted, which a lot of times where I was at, I didn't have to worry about the power, but make sure not only the house that is right there where I'm at didn't lose their phone or their cable, but people 15 houses that way and 15 houses that way didn't lose the same shit either.
That's
so,
true.
I mean, that was the one aggravating aspect of all that, is just making sure you had everything, all your ducks in a row. It could be, I mean, it could be a lot more aggravating when the people take and give it credit for me. It really could. So,
all right, well then maybe it's not time for you to go back to work when you get better. I don't know. I mean, you love the job, so I
I love doing it. It's just it's like every job. It's got its perks and it's got its downsides. That's just one of the downsides. One of the few downsides really that the job has, because it doesn't have a whole lot. It's just, if I could find something that I can do here at the house to make money and watch the kids and stuff like that, whenever they get home from school, or whenever while they're home from school for summer break or whatever, then I'll take and do that. And it's because, like I said, we don't need a whole lot of money here at the house. As long as I can pay my child support and we can pay bills and have a little bit of money left over, just take and make us through until the next paychecks, or until we get money, until I get money back in and my wife gets a paycheck. That's all we really need. Right now with my short term and her paychecks, we're getting enough money to take and pay bills and everything like that. So, I mean, if I could bring in $300 a week, whether it be taking and doing computer repair, or taking and working online, taking and working remotely online, fixing somebody's computers or something like that, or doing computer type work, I don't know. I don't know that I'd actually go back, just because I wouldn't need to.
So I'm taking as that you don't want to go back. So you're trying to tell me?
No, not really. It's not that I don't want to go back. It's just that if I can find something where I don't have to go back.
You confuse me, Alan. I'm sorry, but you love your job, and you tell me this, you're telling me that. Oh.
Well, I mean, there's people that love their jobs and start their own business. Well, you know what I'm saying? True. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's the only thing I'm getting at is, if I can find something that I enjoy and I can make money off of it here at the house, and we can take and pay bills,
well, that's true.
I'm able to, I'll be able to take and pull double duty, be able to take and bring a little bit of money in. We can make sure all the bills are paid and stuff like that, and the kids are taken care of, and we ain't got to take and pay for, child care costs, which isn't cheap around here. I'll just stick to doing this. I'll just stick to taking, doing whatever can make me a little bit of money, and, I can watch the kids or whatever and make sure the house is kept up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's stuff like that thankfully, like I said, we own where we live at. If it weren't for that, I'd have to take and work.
How long you had the house? You had to have it for years before you paid it off. I mean, how long you had it?
Well, we got lucky. We live in a single wide, and we caught a deal and a half on it, because the lady that had it, she couldn't move it to where she was going to, and it was in a bit of rough shape. We got it for $100.
Wow. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I've never heard anybody buy a house. I don't care if it's a trailer or a house. I've never heard anybody buy $100 worth of house. That's interesting. I've never heard that.
3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, 14 by 70. So I mean, it's a mobile home. So I mean, we're constantly having to take and fix flooring and stuff like that. You
I
know,
see her in
you
the
got
house.
you've got stuff that you've got to take. It's got its own little quirks to it. You got stuff you've got to deal with, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, for the price of it, we've gotten our money's worth out of it. That's for damn sure. Um, I've got a couple spots on the floor I've got to fix. I've got to replace some counters and stuff like that after owning it for 5 years now.
Oh, so you haven't known
We've
it that long. Okay, 5 years.
no, you know, we had an issue with the sink that we didn't realize, and so I've got to take and replace flooring. I'm going to replace some cabinets. I've got to replace a sink, and you know, but that's I can do that for less than $1,300-$1,400, which I'd plan on taking and doing that before all this shit happened.
Before you got dizzy, right?
Yeah,
I understand.
but we were going to be able to do it with our tax money. We'd plan on doing it with our tax money, but with all my doctor's appointments and my what do you call it, the physical therapy and stuff like that, and having to take and pay bills and not have any money coming in, because at the time my wife didn't have a job. She was a homemaker for the longest time because
Yeah, but you
I
were
didn't need her
working.
to work.
You were working. It's different. You were working.
Yeah, exactly. And once that stopped, and we weren't having any money come in, I was having to take and pay child support, plus I would have to take and pay bills, plus I'd have to pay, that money that we got in for, that we took and got back from the government just didn't last as long as what it normally would. So we
Wow.
weren't able to do as much stuff as we normally could.
Did
So,
your wife go to work right before you got sick or after you got
it was
sick?
after.
Okay, so right after, basically.
No, it wasn't right after either. It was like a month and a half. No, it was, let's see, my wife's been at her job now for a month, and this happened to me back in February. So about 2 months after this all started, she actually started the job.
Oh,
And
so
what
you
she
were. Oh my gosh, so you were both home for 2 months together. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I mean that's that's a
What
bit of a
happened?
time.
What happened to the job before that? Did that get shut down or something? Because she obviously had a job before that, right?
No, she's been a homemaker.
Oh, so she's
Yeah,
the mom.
she's been a homemaker since, in which whenever me and her got together, she had a job, and then at the time I've known my wife for 13, 14 years now.
Oh,
I've known her
before
for
you
that
married
long.
her. Okay.
Yeah, well, I've known her for that long. We knew each other for like 2 or 3 years before we actually started dating. And then whenever we started dating, I was actually in Alabama working for a company based out of Charleston here in South Carolina. I was working for a company that was based out of here. I got the fella I know was like, "Hey, we got a job. It's down in Alabama. It's down this part of Alabama." I was like, "Well, shit, I got family down there. Fuck it, you know." And I was like, well, "What's the pay?" He's like, "Oh, it's $16 an hour, and it's $150 a day per diem." I said, "Fuck, I'm in." I was only making $12 an hour at the time, taking and doing scaffolding work. That's a hard fucking job, doing scaffolding. And this, what I was going to be doing was going to be industrial painting. So all I was going to be doing was painting like fucking where they do the welds at and stuff like that, where they do the joints,
Mm-hmm.
paint the weld joints, and then the pipe itself. So it's not like it was anything hard. So I was like, I'm in. So I was down in Alabama whenever me and her started dating, and we'd been dating for like a month. And then I come up here for Thanksgiving, and whenever I come up here for Thanksgiving, she went back with me to Alabama, and she, she had a job. It was at a call center. People called in. She took she tried convincing them to keep their fucking subscriptions, or she canceled their subscriptions, or she tried to sell new subscriptions. So it was that type of job. So
Oh, okay.
she left doing that, and she went down to Alabama with me. And whenever we come back, for the most part, I've been able to take and keep us above water. For the most part, we've had help from our parents and stuff like that where it's needed. But that's one thing too. We've had help from them where needed, but during tax time and everything like that, we'd always take and pay them back.
Well,
Whatever help we
said
take and pay
before,
them back. So
Alan, as I said before about her parents, in my opinion, and what you've told me, they're two saints, in my opinion.
mm-hmm,
And I hope
mm-hmm.
I mean, you would tell me if they're not, right?
Oh yeah, no, they are. Trust me.
Okay.
Cause like I took and went from one job to another job, and my ex-wife was being a cunt at the time, and she
You get
decided to
too
take.
personal. You gotta talk to me privately. But
No, she decided to take and press child support on me, and
of course.
they took me to so I had to take and go to court, and they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna lock you up." So
Oh.
my mother-in-law took and was nice enough to take and pay the money to pay the money required to get me out. So out of the money, let's see, she paid $3,000 to take and get me out.
Wow, that's a lot of
That
money.
well, whenever tax time come around, we pay them completely back for all that. So I mean, they've
Wow.
been, they've been awesome. They've been more than I could ever ask for as far as in-laws are concerned. So
Interesting. Sounds like a good father-in-law. I mean, speaking of your father-in-law, how's he doing?
he's doing good. He's got his days. He'll take and get whenever he gets his chemo. He's good for the day after, and I think like the half a day after, a day and a half after he gets the shot, or after he gets the chemo or whatever, and then he's down for like 2 days, and he's got a day where he's kind of recovering, another day where he's kind of recovering, but he's getting back to normal, and he's got a couple of days where he's back completely to normal before he gets the chemo again, and it kind of repeats. So I mean, he's got his good and bad days, but he's doing good.
I really hope this ends soon, and I will be very, very happy.
I do too. It's his third bout with it. It's lung cancer. It's small cell lung cancer, and he works for a paper mill here in town, and I wish they'd gone ahead and give him retirement.
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't want to retire. Does he ever want to retire? Did you ever ask him?
But he's waiting for them to take and give him the papers so he can retire, because they have to take and offer it to you.
Oh.
But he's been there long enough that he'll take and get, I think, 75% of his pay and benefits.
Nice.
Plus he's of Social Security age, so he'll take and get a nice little bit of money.
Well, how long has he been there? It sounds like he's been there for decades.
Like 25, 27, 26, 27 years or something like that. So he's been there. He's another, if he winds up being there another 3 years, it's like I think just about full benefits and full everything.
Well, yeah, then you don't want him to retire yet because you want him to be happy and have his full benefits for the next.
Well, if he was to take and retire now, if he's retired now with the SSI and the money he takes and gets from pension, he'll have more a month than what he makes right now.
But when he have more a month after 3 years too, because you said full benefits.
But the thing about it is this has been going on for 3 years, and this is his third bout with it. You don't want to, you don't want to, okay. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It'd be nice of him to be able to retire, and they want to get an RV or take and get a fucking condo up in Myrtle Beach or something like that, and just, enjoy themselves. That's what I'd like to see.
But it's so nice that he can retire. Then at that point, he can retire. Then who cares? Yeah. But when he's done retiring, I'd rather him be right there for you if he needs you, if you need his help or something, or if he needs your help or whatever. I mean, you don't want them to go too far because they might need your help.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, how old are they?
Jeez, he's 65. I think she's young. 63.
Still young in my book.
Yeah, they are.
Still young. They're probably young at heart. I guarantee you that.
Oh, they are. They are. Well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm gonna get to bed. It's getting late.
I'm sorry I kept you company for these.
Oh no, you're good, dude. How many people does it say are watching? No, 3. There's probably me, you, and Yoda. Too bad Yoda doesn't have a webcam. He could have joined.
No, wait a minute. Why he can't join? What do you mean he has to have a webcam?
Well, he's on his Xbox, so he probably caught me on his phone. So that's just what I'm figuring. He's playing his video games. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Yoda.
Right, Alan.
I used to work with Yoda. A boy named Jimmy. I used to work with it. Love him to death. He's a good fella. He's a real good dude.
Oh, so that's the person you're with the game that you're playing with. He's also.
It's Thrash. Hope everything's going good for you, Thrash. I'm gonna I'll have to catch one of the next times you go live, or next time I'm live and you're able to hop on, man. It's getting late enough. I'm getting a slight headache. Oh, okay. I got you, buddy. I got you. Well, hope you have a good evening, and hope they don't work it too much like a borrowed mule. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, dude.
Hey, Alan. You still want to talk to you about your personal stuff? What you want to tell me about? Well, not here, but
No. I don't even remember what the hell I was going to take and what we were going to talk about. But
I somewhat remember.
Yeah, we'll talk about it sometime later. But yeah, it'll be private. But I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. You have a good night, my man.
You too, man.
I'll talk
Later.